Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sylvia from Senior State High School number 1 Praia. As the Prime Minister would like to deliver my speech about today's motion. This House would arrange students in classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance rather than on their age. So there are a lot of kind of students in the school, ladies and gentlemen. There are the smart one, the middle-based one, and the low-learning one. So what is the problem with our learning method all this time, ladies and gentlemen? Because all the students have different capability of learning. We cannot put them in one class because they have different academic performance even though they are the same age, ladies and gentlemen. This can cause three things. Firstly is the play favor in the teachers. Teacher often prefers students with most high intelligence skill rather than students with low learning skill. Of course, this also affected on their daily learning process, ladies and gentlemen, because the low learning students cannot keep up with the smart one, and the smart one have to adjust themselves to the low learning one. And then there will be unbalanced intelligence skills between them because age does not get us into smart, ladies and gentlemen. Even people with younger age can be smarter than people that older than them. So we cannot judge them based on their age and put them in one class because everyone has different learning skill. And the third one is this. We are hard in learning because the low learning one have to adjust themselves, and the fast learning one have to adjust themselves too, because there will be an unbalance in there because everyone didn't have the same capability and they will be late on the subject. So what are our goals in today's motion is we would like to group all students based on their necessity and provided them with a method accordingly so that they can learn effectively and get the same treatment, whether it's from the teacher or it's from the school. So I'll give you my mechanism in here. Firstly, before entering the school, on the selection process, the school will judge them or group them based on their competencies, with whether it's their grades or they have a test that can make the school know what competencies the student is, and we are going to group them based on the competencies. For example, smart one with the smart one, the middle-based one with the middle-based one, and the low-learning one with the low-learning one. And the schools will provide a method of learning and different curriculum based on their competencies and on each class. And also, the teacher must be trained to teach each class with different methods so that they can learn effectively and everyone can increase their capability and skill on education. This method, this needs to be highlighted. This method is different like a favorite class where there are only one class or two class that is smart and the rest is mixed. This is different because we would like to make all class even so that it will be easier for school to manage and it will be easier for the students to study. Right, jump into my argument. First one is why it will be harmful for all the status quo. For the students, firstly, students with smart intelligence, and if they are going to be grouped with the low intelligence and middle-based one, they will be affected by the environment they are in. Because why? Because the smart students, if they did not learn fastly and they did not learn effectively, they will be affected by the low learning one, and then they will lose interest in learning. Same also with the low learning students, because teacher will play favor on the smart one, and only the smart one will be prioritized. The students with low learning feel like there is no need for them to learn, and the students will no longer have the desire to learn, but because of this they lose interest in studies. And this is what makes the learning process is not effective. And the subjects that we are studying also didn't finish in time because of that different city in a class. And the teacher is also affected. But why? Because she have to teach or he have to teach it based on their student capabilities. But if there are a lot of capabilities in that class, then how should they teach it? If they teach it fast, then the low one will be left behind. And if they teach it slow, then the smart one will feel bored. Move on to my second argument, why we should change this system that we had all this time. Because firstly, the government should know the real problem in our educational system, and they should know that the problem is not in the curriculum or whatsoever, but the problem is that the students with different capabilities is being grouped based on their age, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we know this. Over the year, our curriculum has changed a few times, but none of them is effective into increasing our educational system. And as we know, we are 100 years left behind from the other country in terms of education. Why this is not solved yet, even though we have changed our curriculums many times, is because everyone has different capability. Like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, the younger one does not mean they are much more low learning than the older one. All people have an exceptional skill and have different learning capability. So that is why there are a lot of type of students, which is smart, the middle base, and the low learning one. And government should change it accordingly, according to their competency, so that they can get effective result. What we mean by effective result is that it will increase the quality of each students, and it will make them smarter, so that they can keep up with the subject and get the skill that they want effectively and maximally. And the third one, I will explain to you why it's better to use this method rather than grouping them in based on age. Because first, if we are going to group them in based on their competencies, the learning process in class will be much more better. The smart one will learn faster, and they will improve their skills and not feel bored because it is already adjusted to what they want to learn. And the low learning one will be learned the subjects much more slowly and in different way than the smart one, because the low learning one should be explained from the concept and all of that, while the smart learning one should be given a task and exercises much more often than them. But why this will result in effective learning? Because if they learn like this, they will feel the same, they will feel equal in learning. There are no really there are no like inferiority between students, and they will get maximum result in learning, ladies and gentlemen. And because they are grouped based on smart and based on their capability, there will be no inferiority and seniority going on. Because why? Because if the opposition side said that there will be seniority and the younger one will not be adjusted to the older one, this is wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because the mentality is also followed by the smart we are. So if we realize that we are all in the same level, there will be no seniority and we will all respect our friends, and there will be no discrimination going on, because we know that we are on the same level and he is as smart as me. So there will be no seniority and discrimination. That is why I am so proud to propose this motion. Thank you.